business owners, welcome to AutoAppy. Today we are going to cover a very interesting automation which is based on WooCommerce Payment Gateway and Google Sheets. So here you will be automatically able to log into WooCommerce Payment and order data into Google Sheets, track revenue, customers and order status in real time. No manual exports or spreadsheets needed. So, in order to understand this workflow in a much more deeper way, let's consider a real-time scenario. Imagine you run an online store using WooCommerce and want to keep track for all payments in one place for easier reporting. Without automation, you'd have to manually log into your WooCommerce dashboard, export payment data, and then copy and paste the details into Google Sheets. A repetitive process that's easier to forget or make errors in. With automation, your workflow automatically records every new WooCommerce payment directly into your Google Sheets in real time, capturing key details like order ID, customer name, payment amount, and status. This ensures your payment records are always up to date without any manual effort, making it effortless to monitor sales trends, reconcile transactions, and share accurate payment data with your team whenever needed. So this is where our tool of AutoAppy comes into picture. So AutoAppy is a no-code platform which is used to automate such kind of automations within a click of time. So now that we have understood this real-time example, let's dive into learn more about AutoAppy. So for that we will have to go to the home page of AutoAppy.
This is the landing page of AutoAppy where we have different nav options like Home, Apps, Learn, Automations, Pricing, and Workflows. So as we go down, we can see that there is a different section that is Connect Your Apps. Here we have n number of applications which we have integrated with AutoAppy and which you can use for your automations. So now, as we go down, we can see that there is another section that is the Set Up Your Automations where we have different variety of automation templates already created for you so that you can always go and try them out for yourselves and see how they suit your businesses. So if you're a new user, you can always go to view details and that will lead you to a step-by-step guide how to create that particular automation. And if you are someone who is familiar with AutoAppy, you can just simply go and try it and see how it suits your businesses. So now let's go to our pricing plan. So as we scroll down, we can see that we have three pricing plans, that is the starter plan, the essential plan, and the professional plan. So in the starter plan, for absolutely rupees 0 per month, we are offering you 3000 tasks every month with unlimited workflows, unlimited team members, unlimited app integrations, and whatnot. So what are you waiting for? Just simply sign up for free and take advantage of this starter pack and create your automations from today itself. So now, let's start with the today's workflow. For that, we have to go to workflows. But before that, make sure that you've already signed into AutoAppy and that you've connected your Google credentials to the same. So now let's go to workflows. So this will open up an automation dashboard where you can manage your workflows you're going to create and monitor them as well. So now let's start with creating our first workflow. For that, we have to go to add workflow. Add workflow and then give it a name as auto sync payment data, auto sync WooCommerce payment data, which is a payment gateway. To Google Sheets. And hit save. So this will open up an interface like this which will prompt us to select a trigger application. So basically what you will be getting a question in mind that what is a trigger application. So a trigger application or a trigger node is just like a starting point to your entire workflow you're going to create, and it just acts like a backbone to your entire automation. So basically it's just like a if condition. If it's satisfied, only then it will go to the next condition. So in our case, our first condition which we want to satisfy is that we want to fetch the details from WooCommerce. So for that we have to select the first trigger node, that is WooCommerce. So just search for WooCommerce, click it, and then from the triggers we have to select order created. And then in the select task type, the order created gets fetched. So now let's go and do the add first app. So this will add the application to the AutoAppy canvas. So now let's go and configure this. So for this, we will have to go to the hamburger menu, which you can see here. It will open up the setup window for that. So now you can see that there is a webhook URL available, and as you scroll down, you can see that there are setup instructions given below. So here what you have to do is log into the WordPress admin panel and then locate the settings tab in the left column. So but since I already have the WordPress account with me, I am not going to do the first step. So let's start with the second step. So I'll just take you to my WordPress account which I have created. So basically the WooCommerce dashboard looks like this. So you will have to have the WooCommerce plugin installed. So you have to do this by just simply going to the plugin sections inside here. This option, you have to first come here and install your WooCommerce plugin, and then you will get a WooCommerce option here with so many subcategories available where you can create orders and customers and reports and what all. So firstly we will have to have a product created. So for that we will have to go to the products and create a product. So since I have already created one product here, you can see Beer Dynamics DT770 Pro. You also need to have similarly some products created, or you can always go and select the products inside this sample products given, and you need to go to the settings section of the WooCommerce and add a payment method for this. So for this we have to go to WooCommerce and inside the settings sections, so we will just go to payments tab, and in here you will have to select the option of take offline payments and then select cash on delivery as your option. Since I already have selected it, it is just showing the manage button, but you have to go and actually enable it. Only then you will get that option below your product. Okay, so this was some prerequisites which you have to do before performing this automation. So now let's go back to AutoAppy and see the next set of instructions. So it is saying to add a webhook in order to connect WooCommerce to your AutoAppy. So for that we have to again go back to WooCommerce, and inside the WooCommerce advanced section you can see that there is an option of webhooks. So for that we have to go to webhooks and then say create a new webhook and then give it a name as AutoAppy webhook. You can give anything as the name and turn this to active, so the webhook is active. And then in the topic we will have to select order created. It has to be same to what you have added into the AutoAppy canvas. So in the delivery URL you have to post the AutoAppy webhook here. So for that you have to just copy this and come to the delivery URL and paste it and say save webhook. Okay, so now go back to AutoAppy and say start capturing sample data. And while it is capturing the sample data, we'll go to the WooCommerce, and in here we will go to our products. Not from here, we'll go it from here, and we will pick up any product from here. So let's view product. So suppose we want to buy this, just add this to the basket and then go to view basket and say go to checkout. So since it has already has my data stored here, it is going to fetch it from here itself. So let's go and place the order now. So the order has been received and you have received these many details here in the form of order, date, total, email and the payment. So you want this to be stored in your Google Sheet as well, right? But first let's go and check if our webhook has captured all these details or not. For that let's come back to AutoAppy, wait for some time and then just say check status. So you can say that the data has been captured successfully. So your status of the payment is processing. and it has captured the name of the customer, whichever you could see in that form, with the number, with the payment mode, the date created, and the item type, and everything has been captured here. Right? So this node is set live. Now that we have captured the customer data, now we have to go and perform the next step, that is adding our final action node. So now let's go and close this. So go to the plus icon, it will open up the select the next tab for us. So here we have to go and select a final action node, that is Google Sheet. So in here under the action section, we have to select insert a row in Google Sheet and then say add node. Then say yes add node. And in this, it will open up the setup for the Google Sheet itself, where we have to actually store and fetch the data from WooCommerce and store it into Google Sheets. So here it will give us two options of existing connection and create new connection. So since you are a new user, let's go and create a new connection and give it a name as WooCommerce customer data. So that next time when you're going to use this kind of an automation, you will able to use the existing connection option, and then you will get this option below your drop down. So now let's go and connect with Google. Connect it to the application or to connect it to the account which is integrated to AutoAppy. It will ask you for some access, just say continue. Now you can see that the connection is successfully created. So now it is asking us to enter the Google Sheet ID. For this you have to go and map the data. So just simply go and click the checkbox and then go to your Google Sheet. So this is the Google Sheet which I have already created and I'm going to use. So make sure that you have a Google Sheet with this following columns of first name, last name, payment date, mode, order number, pin code, state, address, email, contact, purchase amount, and item name. So these are basically the details which we have received in the response from the WooCommerce node. So now let's go and insert the next row. So let's see how this happens. So for this we have to go to the sheet again, and in this link you can see that there is a sheet ID available. So just copy it until here and then go and paste it back to AutoAppy's Google Sheet ID, and then wait for a few seconds and it will be available under the sheet name sections drop down. So here you can see that the sheet 1 is available, which is actually having all these rows I just showed you. So now just go to the first name and we have to go and map this. So let's go to the data mapper, and then from this select WooCommerce, which is the previous node from where we have to supposed to fetch all the details. So the first name it is asking for, the first name, that is Vara, which we had seen inside the WooCommerce. So just say confirm. For the second step, also repeat the same thing. Let's say last name, just select the WooCommerce in the category, and in the field go for this and say confirm. And in the payment mode it was COD. So just go to the WooCommerce application again and then go to COD. Just type COD and you'll just find that the payment method is available here. Just confirm and map the same. So for order number we do the same thing again. So the order number was 52, which I just saw in its response. So it was 58. So just say ID and just say confirm. And in the pin code, again go and map it from the WooCommerce itself. So hit confirm, and in the state it's MH. In the address name in the email section, go and search for the mail. Contact, do the same thing. purchase amount, it was 120. Just say confirm, and we have to store it in USD format. So just go to the category of WooCommerce and then search for USD as the currency. It will append next to it, and then the item name. So for this, just search item. So this is the popover heavyweight hooded sweatshirt which we had taken. So just say confirm, and then go and say submit. Then go for test this node. Hide sample data and show sample data. So here you can see that the insertion status says row inserted successfully. Let's go to our Google Sheet and see if the row has been inserted or not. So here you can see that the order number 58, the pin code and all the other details have been successfully inserted. So that's it for today's video lecture. Hope so that you found this walkthrough of AutoAppy helpful and inspiring. If you are ready to save time and automate your workflows and supercharge your productivity, head over to our website and start automating today itself. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an automation tip or tutorial update from us. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there is any workflow you want us to cover in the next upcoming video tutorial, and we will be very happy to help you in the same. Thanks for watching the video and see you until the next video lecture. Happy automating. Thank you.